everyone. Today we're going to be talking about, and I am doing a fabulous Christmas home tour video where you guys are going to take a look at the entire setup for this year's Christmas. I can't wait to get started. Let's go, come on. We'll start off in the entryway here where Christmas design is elegant and it's bold. And we'll start off with the #1 centerpiece, this 12-foot Christmas tree, and I absolutely love it. The lights are glimmering, they glow. At night you can see this, it's absolutely divine and wonderful. Each one of these Christmas bulbs were selected for the color, the shimmer, the glimmer. We're going from the shimmery gold to the shiny black to the black matte. Then I've incorporated my own drum beat here, the drum sets that I'd made, and I showed you guys this video. I think this tree is absolutely fabulous. One other thing that I incorporated this year is the cluster bulbs. Instead of doing just individual bulbs placed around the tree, I decided to add clusters this year. What I started off with is adorning the crown with this heavy, it's like a halo of just gold stems running through, and it is the wow factor to the tree. Well, it's one of the wow factors to the tree because this tree is drop dead gorgeous and it says, wow, I'm here. Then I added drums just to add to the nutcracker theme and mixed it with gold. This year, gold is the primary color in the entry hall, and I'm tying that in with the black and the white of what we've created so far this year. Standing to the left of the tree is this 7-foot magnificent nutcracker that has been repainted black, white, and gold to complement the tree. I have placed him or her, we don't care what the sex is, but he's magnificent. I've placed him on top of this 4-foot barrel that was repainted as well, a nutcracker with the black and the white, and it is just majestic. But not only is he beautiful, he actually stands and anchors the space from right to left, and that is what you want to do when you're working in your spaces, or each space, each room. You want to make sure that you're creating what designers call a triangle effect. The point of entry is the top, the left and the right. Now I wanted to embellish even more with the gold, and I decided to drop in a floral of gold stems with this gorgeous white vase here. And I have some amber glass. Amber glass is the rage. It is all the rage. This is so gorgeous that I just dropped in a candle inside of it just to have a little bit more of an ambiance. To create an inviting space, I decided to style this area with 2 gorgeous chairs, white fabric, the black Sherpa pillow, which I just love this pillow, and the black, the contrast between the two. And I'm placing these chairs here just in case guests would decide to have a seat, sit down and relax, enjoy the scenery, or just to take a moment of just rest and relaxation. I love the chairs. They are so befitting for the space. And it's just an open area that is simply gorgeous. This entry hall, I removed the table and now it's so open, warm, and inviting. And I tied in colors with the caramel lamp. It ties in with the wall art that I've had for centuries, it seems like. And everything in this entry hall sets the pace and it sets the tone for what my guests are going to see for the remainder of the house. Let's go. I want to show you guys the next room. This oversized black on black fireplace, it is absolutely everything. Dramatic, but yet classic. I absolutely love this, and this year I decided to place on top of the fireplace. Remember, I've had the fireplace mantle extended just so I can put these vessels on top of it. So the vessels were hand painted, and I wanted it to look as though it was timeless. So that's the reason why I've chosen the color. Then I've placed black light stick trees inside of the vase, and it is simply absolutely gorgeous to die for. Everything is lit on top of the fireplace mantle. I then added this lush NORFOLK garland. Guys, run, do not walk, and get this garland. It is just beautiful. Rounding it out with these crystal beaded floral stems, and they're drop dead gorgeous. The entire fireplace is surrounded by this NORFOLK lush garland, and it's accented with twinkle lights. We talked about the twinkle lights. I put lights on every single thing, and we need them. Look at this. The glimmer that you get in the golden hour is absolutely magnificent. Moving on to this oversized cocktail table that we know I absolutely love. This finish is to die for. I've adorned it with these two black deers that are just lovely. They are centered and positioned to draw the eye in. And then I just accented it with some gorgeous candles. I still have some of my favorite books on the cocktail table for sit down and reading. And then I've given this deer some of the ribbon that I've used in the tree, and I've used this ribbon throughout the house and other locations. So I'm just tying in the things that I've already have. We're utilizing them, and we're creating an ambiance. Flanking everything is this gorgeous white sofa. Behind the sofa is a console table, and I've adorned the console table with gorgeous angels, more candles, and guys, every single area is covered for me in this space. I love these bubble vases. I don't even know if they're available. I think they're only available in the white. So I'm not sure if the black is still available, but I will link everything in the description box. This new area here with the gorgeous light, and I just love it. The picture light comes on, and it just adds more to the ambiance of having these drop dead gorgeous brown stick trees, and it just adds a little bit to the minimalist design, and it's not overwhelming. Love this space. Absolutely just gorgeous to die for. On to this console table, one more console table. I believe I have 3 console tables in this area, but it is a super large room. This I've had for a while, and I just bring her back every year. Drop dead gorgeous. I've got white berries, and then I have some of the bubblegum berry size, and with pine and more of the gold berries. These berries I've used throughout the decor this year because it's just a little something that hints to the bronze and the gold. And then I finished this out with just more white elements. Our steeple church is lit. We've got a candle on the side. I always like to add more light, more candle. The candle adds more ambiance, coziness, and it just makes your whole decor very sophisticated. Ending out this decor with this gorgeous 7-foot tree on top of the table. Again, the ceilings in here are 19 and 20 foot. So I didn't want to do a 12-foot tree and decided to work with a 7-foot tree. And it's drop dead gorgeous. Y'all, that's my grandbaby, okay? Y'all hear her talking. She's 2 months old and she is talking. All right, so what I did in this tree is I have floral, more of the bubblegum, and some frosted bulbs. I've got the matted, this is the new to crave for the velvet in 2 different colors. we've got the brown, and then I've added some sparkle. I need a little sparkle in my life. So we did add a little sparkle here. I've got sparkle inside of this flower. This is something, when we talked about the video of having things 10 and 15 years old, this is how old this flower is. It is literally maybe 10 years old, and it looks amazing still. Overhead stands 2 large crystal chandeliers hanging gracefully, enhancing the space that was sparkle and grandeur. The reflective surfaces are so beautiful in this space, adding a touch of luxury that complements the room's overall design. Rounding out this area is another server on the back side, and I've accented it with some garland, and it's lit with my fairy lights. And then I have 3 additional seats here, and these seats, you guys know I love a good swivel, so that everyone can entertain and enjoy each other's company from wherever you're positioned in a large room. I recommend, if you can, try to incorporate swivel chairs in any space. Let's go on to the next location. Welcome to the dining room, where the spirit of Christmas meets refined elegance and contemporary design. The first thing that you see walking in this room is the black crocodile wallpaper. I absolutely love this wallpaper. And then the contrast between the black crocodile wallpaper is this white, large, round dining table with the white chairs trimmed in the wood. I think the contrast is absolutely perfect. The centerpiece of this dining room table is the spectacular candles in the clear glass, and you can see the fire just glisten and shimmer. It is something to die for. I've decorated the table with raised black plates and gold silverware, which is it's the epitome of understated luxury. Adding an artistic element, one wall is adorned with this gorgeous wall art feature, and I have it underneath a picture light so that I'm casting more light onto this gorgeous oversized wall art. And when I get a chance, I love to add more candle lights on this side. The tabletop fire, it's a perfect place. I can just add a little bit of this here. I have them all outside. Overall, this room embodies modern elegance, transitional style, and it's warm and cozy for any holiday serving dinner. Welcome to the kitchen, the heart of the home, where we bring a little Christmas magic to this all-white kitchen. And we'll start with this island. I've placed a 6-foot moss-covered reindeer on top of the island, and that is our focal point. The moss-covered deer adds a touch of elegance and a nod to nature. This kitchen is representative of my forest green, having Christmas in the forest. And this deer sets the tone. Next to the deer, I placed these Norfolk stems that have the pine cones attached to them, and they are just perfect. On top of a raised panel with the white vase, complementing the white that's going on in the countertop. Then I'm moving over to this outer space and love it. What we have here, you guys know I love a good bell, something that brings in the holiday spirit. I've double stacked the wreath, one gold wreath and one regular garland wreath. On the other side, in this corner, I have established Christmas as well, with Christmas inside of a lamp. This find was so inexpensive and so perfect. I will definitely make sure that I link this below. Welcome to the kitchen dining room table, where this table has been transformed into a holiday masterpiece. Stretching across the 140-inch kitchen table is this NORFOLK garland, and I've sprinkled in fairy twinkle lights, and it just adds a magical touch to the entire table. Then I've enhanced that with having Christmas trees just throughout, because I'm creating a magical forest for Christmas this year. Then I decided to add our black stick deer. These little things are just wonderful. It's a minimalist approach to have a traditional transitional dining table. Setting on top of the table is this green gorgeous plate, and it just looks like a river just flowing through. It is so gorgeous. Underneath it, I've placed the black ribbed charger. On top of the green plate, I've added a gold cake plate, and this is drop dead gorgeous, adding just a small amount of sophistication, elegance, and luxury. These stick reindeers just interspersed throughout the table. It adds just the right element to complement the minimalist and the transitional style of this table. Next, I've added different Christmas trees that light up, and they're dispersed throughout the table as well. The next thing I added to the table set are these gorgeous candle holders, and I love them. They are so beautiful, and I've placed inside of here battery-operated candles instead of having a fire-lit candle, and they are on remote control, so it is just absolutely gorgeous. Rounding out this area, I have actual vaulted candles, and it's just a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of ambiance, placing this on the table, adding green glosses. This gloss right here, it works so well with the NORFOLK garland. And then my flute or champagne glass has a gold rim, and it's just so delicate. It's just beautiful, breathtaking. Next, I've added a garland swag to each one of these chairs, and this was such a super fine. The only thing that I did was I added additional ribbon and bow on the garland, and I added my twinkle lights. This was at Walmart. This is a Walmart find, and it's just fabulous for the chair. Adding in the black ribbon with the gold makes everything come together. Above the table, I have a 6-globe chandelier, and I've surrounded that with the same type of NORFOLK garland and enhanced it with a lot of the beads that are down below on the table. The only difference is I've added to this halo effect that I've created more of the gold and crystal beading that we had in the fireplace for the living room. Then I dropped in more of the bubble pearls, and obviously, guys, you know I have every opportunity I can get to add a couple of bells. That is what I actually did. And I've added in a few florals, and this sets the tone for above the table. This dining table encapsulates the spirit of Christmas with its natural elements, warm tone, and cozy vibe. This great room was created just for comfort, so that the family can sit down and enjoy these swivel chairs. And we've talked about this before. I try to put a swivel on everything. I would probably swivel a high chair. But the swivel chairs are perfect for when you're entertaining and your guest wants to speak to someone sitting at the kitchen eating table, or they can swivel around and enjoy and converse with those individuals sitting in this area. So let's talk about that. I want to start talking about this area here for the cocktail table in this space, and all I did was create a wow factor by adding the NORFOLK stems, more of those this year, and then I've added the lighted stick trees inside of this vase. This is another item that I'm asking you guys to run, don't walk, because once it sells out, it's gone. This vase by McGee & Co. is the perfect color brown. And now that we're trending in 2025 more towards our earth tone themes and the color, this is the color right here that you guys are going to start seeing everywhere. You will see this color in decor, in clothing. People will start painting their houses and using that as an accent color. It is the perfect tone for brown. So I've taken this color brown and I've added it to the pillows on this side. And these pillows, yes, you can pick up at creatingwithmimidecor.com, and they are just gorgeous. The fabric is luscious, and it is a velvet mixed in with a cotton, and that completes our seating surround for this area here. Behind the sofa, I've created a winter wonderland-ish theme, and having done that, I'm adding the wreath, and I've shown you guys how I simply made that wreath, added lighting to it, and dropped in the beige berries, the white berries, and some floral. Then I've added some pine cones on this side here and just dropped in pine cones with our paper mache deer, and I'm adding lights. These things are so simple to do. It's just lights, a little greenery. This candle that's sitting here, it smells divine. It's another McGee & Co. And then we have one more steeple. I like to just keep things simplistic, sophisticated, and elegant. It's simple, guys, as having just stick trees. That's it. Look how gorgeous this display of these 3 trees in the white vases look on top of a table. It can't get any more simpler than this for Christmas. And everything is on a timer. So when I'm standing here in this area and I look back at all of the beauty that I see, I am completely happy. Rounding out this fabulous great room, I've created a winter wonderland North Pole-ish effect, and that is having all of the trees. I continued on with my existing wall art that's always here. I didn't want to change the house completely, and to be honest with you guys, I haven't really found any wall art, Christmas wall art, that doesn't look real tacky. So I kept what I have out, and you guys can do the same thing. If you don't find wall art or Christmas themed wall art that suits your fancy, keep your wall art that you have up and just add a garland across the top of it and light the garland. And that's a small amount of festive Christmas decor. So I've added all of these globe and cake stands and plates, and I've put everything on twinkle lights because we've talked about how twinkle lights make everything look good. And then I've added some more of the lighted Christmas trees, some more white deer. This right here, guys, is a regular table, but then I extended the table with a piece of wood. Where's the wood? It's here somewhere. I've extended the table with a piece of wood, and I just wrapped this fabric, which I call, it's my snow. And you can go to any fabric store and get the fabric. It's super, super inexpensive to do. That is my snow. And this just completes this side of the room. So everywhere you look in this space, you see Christmas or a hint of Christmas. As we come to the end of this tour, I hope you guys have enjoyed exploring each of every room and showing you how you can put all of these elements together to create a festive, warm, and inviting holiday and Christmas experience for you and your loved ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, make every day a great day and happy, happy holidays.
If you like this video, hit that like button or subscribe. You will be notified each time there is a new upload. Until next time, make every day a great day.